I went to college, not to brag. Have you guys heard of Harvard University? I was nearby at a community college, and I studied psychology. Anybody else not have a job? Cool. One time I was in a class called Abnormal Psych. It's like 400 people. I'm in the very back, and you should know when I tell you this story that I have a very loud inhale laugh when I really get going. I go. So I'm in the very back, and the professor told us that a delayed orgasm is technically known as retarded ejaculation. Thank you. I laughed out loud because those are the two funniest words I know. I don't know how you could be. No one else laughed. I don't know how you could be in a classroom and hear an authority figure say retarded ejaculation and not at least chuckle. I woke up laughing. I had not been paying attention previously. I was like, what? Retarded ejaculation. I think that term is so funny to me because when I orgasm, I already sound mentally challenged. So I can only imagine. When I orgasm, it's like, oh god, yep, skibbity bop, you. I start scatting for no reason. There's jazz hands involved. I'm like, oh, Riley. And yeah. It's a lot. I got mugged the other day, but I'm poor, so we were both disappointed. He's like, you have 83 cents in a Sony Walkman? What do you do? I was like, oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. He's like, oh, I used to be a comedian. You should try mugging. I was like, thanks for the tip, Dane Cook. Thank you. Some of you wanted to clap this. I got something in my hand. Seems like a lot of work. I'm single. I went on a date with a girl who turned out to be a Republican, which is gross. I was like, why are you a Republican? She's like, oh, my family's very militant. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, my dad and his dad were in the army. I was like, oh, you don't know what the word militant means. I'm probably liberal because my family's so socialist. They love going out and meeting new people. So. Oh, I guilted you into clapping. Oh, I hurt my neck on that. I should see a misogynist. My ex wasn't a comedian, just a civilian. She tried to be funny though. One time we were leaving a coffee shop and she went, leave the coffee, take the croissant. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm like... She goes, I'll leave the coffee, take the croissant. I was like, okay, I don't know what you're doing right now. She's like, there's a line in The Godfather where he says, leave the gun, take the cannoli. I was like, you changed all of the words. That's not how references work. I can't be like, nobody puts creamer in a coffee. Dirty dancing. You guys got smart people. I was talking to my, I'm a big NBA fan, and I was talking to my friend and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend doesn't know anything about the NBA. I go, can you even name 3 NBA players? It was a struggle for this girl. She's like, oh my God, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Brian Scalabrine. So I know you're academic types, so a lot of you don't realize how insanely funny that is, but her third of 3 that was a struggle was Brian Scalabrine, who's a dude who hasn't been in the NBA for like 7 years. Even when he was like the 15th man at best. He's a very obscure player. I said to my friend, I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this, but your girlfriend has definitely had sex with Brian Scalabrine. I like to ask people what they do for a living and what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to them. I met this guy who delivers babies for a living. I go, what's the funniest thing? And he goes, took him like 20 minutes to tell me something, and then he told me the funniest story I've ever heard in my entire life. Should I share with you now? He's like, one time, someone seemed like she's ready to deliver, so I go into check her cervix, should be very dilated when she's ready. He's like, but it says very tight. He's like, I'm poking in there, it's very tight. Goes back, This is the cervix, by the way. I know. Somebody always giggles, but... Okay, I don't know what a cervix is, but I think it's like that spongy donut thing at the back. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyways, and so I touched it once with the tip of my dick. It was very exciting. He goes back hours later. Instead of being dilated, it's very tight. So again and again. Eventually, he realizes she is fully dilated. She has been the whole time. She said the baby's butt is stuck right in the opening. Yeah. Okay, if you're not laughing yet, you need to put it together. For several hours, this medical professional had been fingering an unborn child's butthole. I was like, how is that not the first thing you thought of? Even the kid remembers that. Like, 40 years later, that kid's in a prostate exam like, huh. Have the weirdest feeling of deja vu. And he's got a great story, for the rest of his life. How old were you when you got molested? I was 0, so pretty sure I win. One time I was living in New York City in about October or something like that. This girl takes me back to her place, and late at night, like 3 a.m. First thing she does, she's like, "Can you help me remove my air conditioning unit?" Oh, I guess. Come on for chores there. So she lifts the window, and this thing just starts plummeting to the earth. She has not attached this AC unit in any possible way. It is literally falling to kill someone. And I managed to leap out, grab the cord, not leap out, but reach out, grab the cord, and she's like, oh my God, she's holding the window, right? She's like, what do I do? I go, help me! So she drops the window slides down, hits me in the back of the head, and I still managed to get this stupid AC unit in. And then she goes, all right, I would need to be more drunk for this. And she takes a bottle of red wine and goes, giggle, 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 drinks an entire bottle of red wine. And then she's like, can I take a shower first? And I'm like, what? Oh, all right. So then she disappears for 30 minutes. I'm getting so tired. I don't even care about sex anymore. But she finally comes back. We start to hook up. I go, do you have a condom? And she goes, no, but you can just go ahead. And I was like, I have a series of questions. I was like, are you on the pill? And she goes, no, but I'm 29, and if I got pregnant, I wouldn't even care. And I was like, what? I would. And she's like, I go, have you been tested? And she goes, I'm good. I was like, I go, and then she goes, I mean, who even knows? I was like, doctors. Pretty straightforward. She goes, are you gonna fuck me or what? And I was like, okay, definitely not now. For the first time in my life, I kind of knew what it was like to be the girl, I was like, you're being aggressive and I'm uncomfortable. And then she went, you figured it out, didn't you? I didn't think people said that who weren't Scooby-Doo villains. I go, figured what out? And she goes, yes. And so I start getting, so before I tell you what her situation was, does anyone in the audience have any guesses? Just shout them out. She's already pregnant? No? That's a good one. Anything else? She's crazy. Sterile. A lot of people usually guess that she's a man. Yeah, which I like that guess, because then she really would be a Scooby-Doo villain. She ripped off her mask. It was old man Wilkers. Suck my dick, Shaggy. I do kind of look like Shaggy, but yeah, no, it was that she had herpes. So she had herpes and knew it, but said, I'm good, when I directly asked her about it. So bitches be crazy. Somehow there, but by the grace of God, I turned down pussy for once in my life. And still no herpes, ladies. I don't know, sexuality. I was raised Catholic. Anybody else have a drinking problem? I was actually afraid to masturbate as a kid. I thought I was going to go to hell if I masturbated. And then he's like, yep, that's what happens. Then one day I was watching MTV and I saw a music video for Aaliyah. Do you remember her? If I first see down to see, that's all just looking good, my chocolate princess, and I got flustered. I had a lot of feelings inside of me. I had to come out when I finally masturbated for the first time. A week later, Aaliyah died in a plane crash. I swear to God, that's true. And I felt so responsible. I had so much guilt about it. I was like, I killed her. I killed the princess of R&B. Killed her with my evil sins. For months, I thought I had some weird superpower. I was like, the kid who bullies me. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Racism! I did manage to get Osama bin Laden. Yeah. You're welcome, America. Not easy to come to that of a terrorist. I'm a patriot. Not all heroes wear capes. I was about the same age. I was like 17. I was sitting on a park bench, and this like 85-year-old guy comes up, sits down next to me, and he goes, "When you're going down on a girl," which is already weird. I don't know if you knew that. You're not allowed to start off friendships with children like that, but this is true. He goes, "When you're going down on a girl, kiss her around at first. Get her interested." Then he just fucking left. He just left my life forever to leave me wondering who he was and what had just happened, like the ghost of Pussy Future. Sometimes I think when I'm 85, I get to go back in time and tell myself one thing, and that's what I chose. Like instead of like, buy Google stock, I was like, cunnilingus tips. That's what this kid needs. It's gonna be more fruitful in the long run. Weirdest thing, I think about it every time. Every time I've ever gone down on a girl, my entire life, which is a lot because I'm a giver, ladies. I ever imagined an old man going kiss around it first, get her interested. And I'm like, thank you, Pussy Whisperer, wherever you are. It's a good tip. I used to wear glasses. I think the best thing about not wearing glasses is there's no longer that weird moment where the girl goes to give me a blowjob. I gotta put my glasses back on to see it. That's half the fun, is the visual. You're gonna want to see a blowjob, but I can only imagine how creepy it must seem to a girl if she looks up from giving a blowjob and just sees you slowly putting on glasses. Oh, no, don't stop. Papa likes to watch. The only thing that'd be weirder now is if she looked up and I was putting contacts in. I'm like, hold on. Let Daddy touch his eyeball directly. I'm Rob O'Reilly. Thank you very much.